Missed an episode of your favorite podcast? Choose from over a decade of content in our archives, not just the latest episode. All free at GCNlive.com.
Good morning, greetings, friends, and welcome to The Bright Side, your nutritional program dedicated to the understanding of the vast world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. I'm your host, Pharmacist Ben, nutritional pharmacist from Boulder, Colorado. I specialize in using nutritional supplements in my practice, where other healthcare practitioners use toxic pharmaceutical drugs and deadly medical procedures. If you suspect that there are natural nutritional roads to your health and vitality and well-being and to addressing your health challenges, whatever they may be, but you don't know where to begin, you have come to the right place. As you listen to The Bright Side every day, you are more and more in control of your body, you are more and more knowledgeable, and you know you can overcome any health issue. That is why we are here every day on The Bright Side, helping clear up the sometimes confusing world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. Over the last 28 years of practicing pharmacy, I have seen drug-free recoveries from diabetes and hypertension and obesity and skin diseases like psoriasis and eczema and rosacea, digestive ailments, autoimmune issues of all kinds. Recoveries that by the standards of modern medicine can only be called a miracle, but what is in the world of the body, what is in the world of biology, standard operating procedure. Because the human biological system is a healing system. It's a regenerating system. It is designed divinely to heal and renew itself on a moment-to-moment basis. And while some folks may call that healing, renewing, regenerating system a miracle, it really is no miracle at all. It is simply the way the body works. If you have questions about health or nutrition or prescription drugs, if you want to get off your medications and get on a good nutritional supplement program, we can help you do that. Our number today is 844-236-6010. 844-236-6010. We'll get your phone calls here in the bottom of the hour. If we've left you on hold in the past, please call back, tell our call screener, and we'll get you first up, 844-236-6010. If you want to purchase any of the longevity products you hear advertised on the program, recommended on the program, you can order products directly from the websites, brightsideben.com, pharmacistben.com, or criticalhealthnews.com. You can also call the Brightside Ben phone team at 866-735-2470, 866-735-2470. And if you want to sign up and join the Brightside Ben team, Tell folks at the phone team, 866-735-2470, that you want to join the Brightside Ben team, or you can sign up right off the websites, brightsideben.com, criticalhealthnews.com, or pharmacistben.com. Okay, thanks for joining us on the Bright Side. We're talking skin health as it relates to the body. Not the skin by itself, but as it relates to the body. The skin obviously is a part of the body, even though we don't always think of it that way. If you have a skin health problem, you got a body problem. If you have a dry skin or acne or eczema or rosacea or psoriasis, you have an internal, systemic, global body issue, and this encapsulates the problem with dermatology and the medical treatments and even cosmetics. How we address our skincare problems do not take into account the nature of the skin as part of the body. I've been formulating skincare products and compounding prescription products for the skin for many years, decades, 32 years. I was trained and educated in the early 1980s. I've been refining and honing my understanding of the skin from a research perspective, an academic perspective, a therapeutic perspective, a medicinal perspective, a formulating perspective. I've worked with hundreds, if not thousands, of patients and their skincare problems, and what I've discovered is this. Skin health problems are like having yellow leaves on an unhealthy plant. And just like you're not going to change your yellow leaves or the yellowing condition of your leaves on your unhealthy plant by painting them or covering them up or cutting them off, you're not going to change your acne or your eczema or your psoriasis or whatever your skin condition is by smearing something on your skin. You're not going to change your pimples by putting benzoyl peroxide on them or clindamycin on them. Or you're not going to change your pimple condition. You're not going to change your skin cancer condition with chemotherapy, with topical 5-fluorouracil, 5-FU, which is a topical anti-skin cancer cream. You may kill the cancer temporarily, but you're not going to change the condition. A skin issue is a body issue, and to strengthen the body and to restore the body back to its divinely mandated state of health, to reverse, truly end skin conditions, you gotta address the body. All health and recovery and elimination of disease and sickness starts with building the body. We got to be bodybuilders. I always tease people when I'm talking to them on the phone when they're telling me about their cancer or their osteoporosis or whatever their health condition is or skin condition. I always say, you got to be like a bodybuilder. Go get bodybuilding magazines. Go get weightlifter magazines. Be Arnold Schwarzenegger. Be an athlete. If an athlete is doing something, we want to do it. If somebody is upregulating or enhancing their athletic performance by using nutritional supplementation, we want to be paying attention. If they're upregulating or enhancing their athletic performance through dietary strategies, we want to pay attention. We're all athletes. Just getting our butt out of bed in the morning is an athletic event. We want to treat our bodies like it's the high performing body of an athlete, even if we're 70 years old, even if we're sedentary. Even if we're IT people and we're working in an office or salespeople working in a cubicle, we still need to treat our bodies as if we were bodybuilders and athletes. We correct digestive issues. Do a food diary. Write down foods. These are the basics. No matter what our problem is, no matter what our health condition is, even if we don't have a health condition and we just don't want to get one, work on the digestive system. Write down the foods we're eating. Practice intermittent fasting. Stop eating for a day, for 2 days. Someone asked me a couple weeks ago, how do you do a fast? I just thought that was crazy. It didn't dawn on me that I'd need to explain how to do a fast, but how do you do a fast? You stop eating. People ask, do I take my supplements when I'm fasting? Well, you can. It's not the end of the world if you take your supplements. It's not going to destroy your fast. And also, likewise, it's not going to be the end of the world if you skip a day on your supplements. The point is you want to give your digestive system a break, a food holiday. Most people, most digestive symptoms, or most digestive systems, have not had a break in their entire lives. If you haven't fasted for 1 day in your entire life, that means your digestive system, your intestines, your stomach, your digestive juices, your pancreas, the liver, all of the components of what we call the digestive system haven't had a break ever. What other system can say that? What other system is bombarded with processing and work and using resources in the body like the digestive system? No system requires more resources and is abused more than the digestive system. These strategies may sound simple, but they're not simplistic. They're simple, but they're not simplistic. We think simple means infantile. It doesn't. It means basic. It means fundamental. Albert Einstein said, if you can't explain something to a 6-year-old, if you can't explain something so a child can understand it, you don't understand it yourself. If your doctor can't explain to you what the heck's happening in your body without going into some convoluted medical explanation, he doesn't understand it himself. It's not complicated. These ideas of building the body and strengthening the digestive system, stabilizing the blood sugar system, relaxing, lightening up, removing chronic stressors, you can use them to address every single health condition you have that involves degeneration, chronic degeneration. I'm talking Alzheimer's and Parkinson's and osteoporosis and skin conditions, whatever. This is so, not only is it effective and not only is it simple, it's stuff we can do ourselves. It empowers us. It takes the power away from the priest, the medical deity. It takes the power away from him and puts it back where it belongs, in our laps. And by the way, I'm not talking about individuals. When I rip on this impotent and really nefarious medical model that steals our power from us, I'm not talking about individual doctors. Let me be clear here. The individual doctors are not bad people for the most part. And I have lots of friends who are doctors. But it's the model, it's the paradigm that says, oh, I've got a rash, I better go to the doctor. Oh, I've got acne, what kind of antibiotic can I take? Or I have high blood pressure, I better get an antihypertensive. It's this paradigm, this model. It doesn't serve us. That's why we're sicker than ever. That's why we got the sickest culture ever in the history of mankind. And simultaneously, we have more doctors per capita than any other culture in the history of mankind. Do you know the latest fancy medical theory about acne involves something called ductal hypoxia? I love that term, ductal hypoxia. Ductal meaning in the duct, the follicle, the pore of the skin. Hypoxia meaning low oxygen. Now, where have you heard that before? If you've been listening to this program for any length of time, you know we're always talking about oxygen and respiration and keeping oxygen flowing through the blood and flowing to the tissues. This is a major cause of distress and disease. Well, in case of acne, the same thing. Now you've got medical verification. Ductal hypoxia. Ductal hypoxia is a cause for acne. It's the latest thing. All right. I'm Pharmacist Ben. Got more to say. 844-236-6010 is our number. We'll take your phone calls in the bottom of the hour. We'll be back after this. We are back on the bright side. Pharmacist Ben here. Got lines open for you, 844-236-6010. Hang tight. If you're on hold, we'll get to you here in our next segment. If you're interested in purchasing any of the longevity products you hear advertised on the program or recommended, please call the Bright Side Ben phone team at 866-735-2470. Make sure you ask about the Beyond Tangy Tangerine, my personal favorite longevity product. I'm sipping on it as we speak. It's powder. You add it to water and drink. It's a wonderful way to get your water-soluble nutrients that we lose throughout the day. Electrolytes, potassium, and calcium, and sodium, and magnesium, as well as vitamin C and the all-important B complex. Beyond Tangy Tangerine. Call the Brightside Ben phone team. Tell me you want some BTT. Beyond Tangy Tangerine. 866-735-2470 is their number. You can also head over to my website, brightsideben.com, or my blogs, pharmacistben.com and criticalhealthnews.com. Got lots of good posts up there and news stories, and you can also order products right off the website. Okay. From the Journal of the American Academy of Dermatology, ductal hypoxia in acne is it the missing link between comedogenic and inflammation? In other words, is a lack of oxygen inside the pore, inside the follicle, the missing link between pimple formation and inflammation? Yes! Well, I don't know if it's the missing link, but it's certainly involved. We talk about this all the time. Where have you heard this before? Oxygen. It's one of the big three causes of disease. There's a triangle, a triad, as you know, if you've heard this program. We talk about it all the time. There's a triad of breakdowns, of biochemical breakdowns that occur before any disease shows up. Skin diseases or autoimmune diseases or, God forbid, cancer are all preceded by a lack of oxygen to the tissues, starting with a lack of oxygen in the blood, blood sugar issues, what I call the high blood sugar, low blood sugar roller coaster, and the digestive system. And you guys, this is so important because it simplifies everything. It means that by focusing on the digestive system and the blood sugar system and oxygenation, respiration, we can modify this, the disease prognosis or the development of the disease state on our own. There's no drugs that can do this. No doctor strategy or surgery that can do this. This is our business and our business alone, as it should be. Ductal hypoxia and acne. Where have you heard this before? At the root of all breakdowns, you're going to find starvation, suffocation, toxification, leading to inflammation. Starvation, meaning lack of nutrients, lack of the mighty 90 nutrients, suffocation, a lack of oxygen, and toxification, meaning accumulation of toxicity in the blood, and that includes sugar. Correct digestive issues. Strengthen the digestive system. Use blood sugar control. Get on the sweeties, chromium, vanadium, the B vitamins from your Beyond Tangy Tangerine. Pay attention to what we're eating. Lay off the corporate swill. McDonald's could care less about your acne or your wrinkles or your osteoporosis. They could care less. I love the new, they fired yet another chairman of the board at McDonald's. They can't figure out why their sales are dropping. Yeah, they got new marketing plans. They got to have a new commercial advertising campaign because nobody's buying their hamburgers anymore, or less people are buying their hamburgers. Why? I wonder why that is. Is it because we need a new commercial? We need a new advertising campaign? McLovin it. No, because the food sucks. It's quick, it's fast, it's cheap, but it sucks. And it definitely is behind health issues. Did you ever see that movie? What the heck was that movie called? Where Morgan Spurlock eats McDonald's for 3 weeks. I forgot what the name of the movie was. This guy named Morgan Spurlock, who's a muckraking journalist, goes and eats McDonald's for, 2 months straight. And then he tests all his health markers. Look up Morgan Spurlock and, gosh, I forgot the name of that movie. But if you know what it is, give me a call, 844-236-6010, and tell us what it is. It's not just McDonald's, though. It's just the way we live our lives, you guys. And for the medical model to promote antihypertensives and beta blockers and cardiac ablation, i.e. destruction, and thyroid ablation, i.e. destruction, for Graves' disease and hypertension and arrhythmias, is just not fair. And it's not right. We got to pay attention to the Bare bones basics. Get on the Mighty 90 Essential Nutrients. Breathe, relax, and all health issues will improve just by doing that. And for superficial reasons, purely vanity reasons, we're going to look better too. We'll have less wrinkles. We'll age slower. We'll keep